Myanmar's recent democratic reforms, its wealth of natural resources and young population are fueling demand for infrastructure projects and other developments there. To improve the investment climate, the government also passed a foreign investment law last November that removed some restrictions on foreign ownership of joint venture companies. But just how far will Myanmar open its doors to these investors? And what are some of the challenges foreign investors may encounter in the near term? To find answers to these questions, my colleague Genevieve Wu earlier spoke to Leon Perera, CEO at Spire Research and Consulting, and she started by asking him the kind of investment potential and opportunities he sees in Myanmar.
Well, there are two groups of sectors that will really take off in Myanmar. The first group of sectors is based on the natural advantages of Myanmar. So this would include mining, agri-business, tourism, and because of the abundance of labor-intensive manufacturing. For example, textile exports from Myanmar to Europe will enjoy GSP benefits from 2013 onwards, so this is going to be a sunrise sector. The other group of sectors are really those that the government is pushing to develop because they are necessary for early stage development in any economy that is opening up. So this includes infrastructure, telecommunications, and to some extent healthcare, where there is pent-up demand for higher quality healthcare. For example, the BHG group of Thailand is setting up a hospital in Myanmar to service the kind of patients that were flying over to Thailand as medical tourists for many years.
You have a consulting firm in Myanmar. What are some of the challenges that your global clients are facing right now?
Well, the main challenge that our clients see in Myanmar is finding local partners to handle local operations, to conduct distribution, to form joint ventures, to manage risk, because the pool of potential local partners is rather small at the moment. The other big challenge that international companies face in Myanmar is really the hiring of local staff. And to this end, many international companies are turning to hiring Myanmar nationals who are based in places like Singapore or elsewhere overseas and bringing them back into Myanmar.
Now, facing these issues, what is your advice to your clients to navigate in such an uncertain environment?
Well, the biggest challenge will continue to be political and regulatory risk. The changes we've seen are quite recent. There are reports of divisions within the establishment in Myanmar. So companies are going to have to manage this risk, and they can manage it in a number of different ways. One is, of course, by relying on exports in the initial stage rather than large domestic investment. The other is by working with partners to get the partners to carry some of that risk. And the third approach is really to take small steps and to make small bets rather than making big bets, so that the investment level increases slowly in line with sales.
Just last week, we've seen the tie-up between Japan's largest lender, Mitsubishi UFJ Financial Group, and Myanmar's second largest commercial bank, the Cooperative Bank, to support the Japanese companies operating in Myanmar. How much more of such collaborations among foreign and local banks are you expecting to see this year?
We do see more of these kinds of collaborations and JVs taking place, and the big opportunity obviously is the provision of financing to foreign investors who are coming in and setting up operations in Myanmar. With the establishment of giant industrial parks, such as the Japanese-Myanmar joint venture to the south of Yangon, there will be a lot of these foreign investors. They will need a range of financial services and other services as well. So we expect to see more of these JVs from the Japanese. The Thai and Korean banks have also made similar moves recently, and we expect they will make more moves in 2013 as well.
And that was Genevieve Wu speaking with Leon Perera from Spire Research and Consulting.